What's up, you guys? Let's talk about here tonight making money with AI posting quotes. So as y'all jump on, drop me a comment, let me know y'all tuning in from. I gotta share this over to my School of Invisible Income, so y'all just hold on with me really quickly. Let me just see here, and I'm gonna not do that right now. So let's see here. Let's go here. Hi, you guys. What's up? Let me just grab the link for the School of Invisible Income. So you guys bear with me. Keysha's actually just now getting into live streaming and stuff. And so I was thinking oh my God, where am I going to do this class in? Yeah. So as y'all jump on, drop me a comment. I'm going to be talking about tonight making money with quote pages, with faceless quote pages. What's up, you guys? Let's talk about here. Okay, tonight. So y'all give me just a minute. Let me just share this over to the School of Invisible Income. And we are live. So drop me a comment. Let me know where y'all tuning in from tonight. Okay. Let's see here. We are live. I'm just not gonna share much else because I don't want you guys waiting too long. What's up? If you guys are brand new, my name is Keysha, and I am the founder and creator of the School of Invisible Income, where I teach women how to make money with AI, faceless pages, not showing their face. And also I even teach about, showing your face as well. So for those of you guys who want to do that, I also teach that as well. Oh, really? Cool. Okay. Cause if I'm going to be, sharing lip gloss and all the things, okay, then I'd love to share yours as well. Awesome. Okay. So I'm going to be giving you guys 5 steps, and this is actually can be found in the School of Invisible Income. Hey, Joshua, welcome. This can be found inside the School of Invisible Income. So for those of you guys who are wanting the steps and you want to see this, then in the school, I kind of walk through this. So if you guys see me looking to the right, it's because I'm really looking at the school and I'm looking at what I give you guys inside the school. And I just wanted to do this live and just kind of break this down and answer any questions that folks may have about really faceless pages. It is something that has blown up. I have a few of them. I'm thinking about selling a couple of them that I have because I'm I just don't even have the space to really just do some of the pages that I actually have. And I don't really have the interest anymore. But it is a very, very fun, I would say fun way to actually create income online. It can be very lucrative for those of y'all who really focus and really take it seriously. It can be a very, very lucrative income. I have my mentor had shared with me that one of his pages that he has done $7,000. And that's just from Facebook content monetization, which I'm going to talk to you guys about that. So it can be life-changing, right? An income stream. And I like to say income stream because when you're dealing with social media, you have to, know that, it's borrowed land. Okay. So it's really, it's borrowed land. But if you do it properly, right, then it can become definitely a business that you can have for years to come. I've had my faceless pages for about 10 years now. So they definitely do, you can have them for a long time, right? So we've gone some ups and downs with them for sure, but yeah, I love them. So anyway, so as you guys jump on, drop me a comment. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from, and stuff here tonight. All right. And we're going to get this party started. All right. If you're a woman, so let me just say this, and the School of Invisible Income is only for women. So if you're a woman, if you click the link in my bio, it'll take you to the School of Invisible Income, and you're going to find this guide that I'm basically going through tonight. You're going to find it inside of the school, okay? Those that are men that are not inside the school, I'm kind of doing this for you because I have men that request access, and I'm like, sir, okay, it's not. No. All right. So let's do this, y'all. Let me just see if I can just pull it up on my phone here so I can see it. Okay. So let's get into it. If you got a paper and pen and you're ready, then put ready in the comments. Okay. Put ready, ready, ready. Hello from Michigan. Okay. Michigan. Love it. Awesome. All right. If you guys are ready, put ready in the comments if you're ready. How many of you guys have thought about a faceless page, right? And so how many of you guys have thought about one? And if you've thought about one, what keeps you from starting it? What keeps you from actually getting started and actually doing it? Like what's like stopping you from doing that? I'm interested to hear what is stopping you all, so that way I can address that tonight. So let me just see here. Let me go to the school. I'm going to pull up the school because it is actually, Lafayette. Okay, Lafayette. I'm actually from Louisiana. Okay, I was born in a little town outside of Monroe, Louisiana. So awesome. Yes. Okay, guys. So if you wanted to start a faceless page, then tell me, have you thought about it? And if you haven't, like, why haven't you started one? Okay. Definitely interested in hearing that. Okay, so I'm gonna pull it up. And so inside the School of Invisible Income, you guys, so here I'm in the school. The steps that I'm gonna go through and walk y'all through tonight are literally inside the school. So if you watch this and you're like, whoa, okay, what do I do next? This is inside the school. If you want me to coach you, right? So I do inside the school coaching, live Q&A, live coaching and stuff like that. Then you upgrade to the premium level in the school, and I will invite you to coaching calls. I'll do audits of your pages and stuff like that to help you really get these things going. I've already started and nothing is stopping me. I think it's so more, I need to just believe more myself. Just do it. Absolutely, Anne-Marie, right? Belief is the thing. Okay, so step number 1. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, step number 1, and it's going to be picking a profitable niche. Okay, this is so important. Okay, step number 1 is really picking a profitable niche. You guys, there are all different things that niches that are out there. There's weaving, there's basket weaving, there's wine. There are a lot of different niches that are out there, but you want to think about what niche do you want to go in, and it can be something you're passionate about. I'm not saying, steer away from your passion, but you want to make sure that it is a profitable niche. Okay, that is step number 1. Make sure it is a profitable niche. Okay, so the niches, and I gave you guys some examples. Okay, so hey Yolanda, what's up, girl? So inspirational quotes. So like mindset, that's a whole niche. Mindset is a whole niche. Okay, and you can drill that down. You can absolutely drill that down to like just talking to moms. Okay, mindset for moms, right? Mindset for dads. Right, so you can actually be a little bit more drilled down into like more speaking to a specific person. We love specific. We love when things are catered to us. We like that. Okay, so you can do that. So health, wealth, relationships. Those are always the top 3 niches. I've been teaching this for like a long time. Okay, health, wealth, and relationships. Always an evergreen. It's an evergreen audience. Always growing. All right. So those particular things. So pets is a niche. So pets, and you can drill this down. If you have a certain kind of dog, right, then that actual dog is a niche. Okay. And so I absolutely love it. I started out one of my pages in the dog niche. I do not have a dog. So let me just say this. This is not something that you have to own. I do not own dogs. I haven't had a dog probably since I was a teenager, a little girl in Louisiana, and that was like a mutt. I don't even know what Duke was. I had a dog named Duke. I don't even know what Duke was. Duke was a mix of everything, okay? But I knew that dogs was a profitable niche, okay? So that's the measure. It needs to be profitable. There needs to be where people actually spend money. Right? So write that down in your notebook, that you need to be in a niche where people want to spend money to solve problems and just because. See, dogs is a niche where people just buy stuff for their dogs. They just like it. They like to buy dog collars. They like to buy dog coats, dog shoes, dog treats. I mean, just all kinds of stuff, right? So it's a niche where people will spend money. Okay. So that's one of the requirements. Do people spend money in this niche? Right? To solve a problem. Okay. I posted on my dog page one time and I asked them about, what is one of the common problems that people have with these kind of dogs? And let me tell y'all, when I tell you the people gave me all kind of stuff, they gave me all kind of stuff. Now in monetization, which I'm going to talk about monetization, we can talk about how do we monetize these pages. But let me just say this. This is a precursor. They gave me so many ideas, okay, of problems that this dog has. Now, I could have taken that information and turned it into what? A ebook, a guide, and sold it because it was like they gave it to me. I mean, like, it is so many comments where people are telling me, like, what are the problems that they actually have? Okay. So you want to make sure whatever niche you decide to go into, it is, people buy it. People will buy, they will spend money and things like that. That is super important. You guys understand that? Put some ones in the comments if y'all understand that. Okay, put some ones in the comments if you guys understand that it needs to have, there needs to be profit, there needs to be money spent. Okay, there needs to be some money that's spent in this niche, right? So mindset and motivation, people spend money in that. They buy affirmation journals and all kind of stuff, t-shirts, mugs, you know what I'm saying? So you need to make sure that people spend money. I'll give you guys an example of where I kind of, where it's a little bit more difficult. Thank you so much for the stars. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Is that like wine? Now, wine is a niche. And on Facebook, now back in the day, I used to do way more research, you guys, and stuff. But wine is a niche that is very, very, it's a lot of people who love wine. Okay. Another one is tea. Believe me, people love tea. Okay. So the problem with it is it's a great niche. All right. So it's like it's a niche. It's very, people spend money and stuff like that. But you have to think about, what am I going to sell? You guys get that? What am I going to sell? So if I have a page that's all about wine, okay, then what am I going to sell to them? You know, so you have to like kind of think about that, right? When you think about the niche, all right? Tennis, right? People love to play tennis. There's a lot of folks who are passionate about tennis. But what are you going to sell? Now, you could be an Amazon affiliate, and we're kind of jumping ahead, of what I'm going to talk about a little bit later. But I want you to kind of, when you think about your niche and when you decide on the niche, I want you to also think about profitability. What can I sell, right? Just because it's a profitable niche doesn't mean that I can produce something and sell to this audience or, whatever, right? It's funny because, as you get older and stuff like, and you get into like perimenopause or something like that, like I'm thinking about like, do I want to start a page for women that are entering perimenopause, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, or premenopause or, and things. And I mean, you start to like, so it's a lot of things that you can actually do, but you have to think about, what am I going to sell, right? What am I going to sell to these folks? Okay. All right. So that's the first thing. Very, very important. In the School of Invisible Income, when you get to, even at the, when you just join for free, you can go to freedomwithkeysha.com. I should put the link in the description. freedomwithkeysha.com. Then I also have a validator, a niche validator that you can take advantage of, and you can put what you're thinking about doing, and it will help you to determine, is this a good niche? All right. Is this a good niche? And of course, you can also post it inside the School of Invisible Income. Okay. If you're thinking about a certain niche, then post it in there, right? And then I'll tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll give you my thoughts on it and stuff about what I think about the niche. Does it mean that it's the end all be all because what I think about it? No. Y'all know I teach y'all that. Listen, it may blow up. I don't know. Okay. But I just want to make sure that you guys when you start out, you going in the right direction. I've been doing it long enough to kind of be able to guide y'all on that. Yolanda says postmenopausal. Yeah. So that's a whole, you could probably do some research and find out there's a whole bunch of folks that are in postmenopausal. Thank you so much, Stevie, for posting that, that are there. You know what I'm saying? So let me see if I can actually pin that comment. Awesome. There you go. freedomwithkeysha.com. Thank you. And I'll make sure when we get done, I'll finish what we talked about earlier. So don't think I forgot. I just be doing the different things. Okay. So, so the niche validator is in there, everything like that. Okay. And it'll have way more, more detailed, because I also have like here clarifying your message and stuff like that. So, right, who is this page for? Because that's important. People want to know, is this for me? And when they get to the page, it should be able to say, like, they should be able to know, like, this page is for me. And it's not confusing where you're trying to attract grandparents and also, something like dogs. All right. And it's like, make sure it's like, it's not confusing. You're not trying to do self-love and grandparents or something. I mean, and that may be a bad example, but I'm just saying it needs to be clear. They need to, when they drop on the page, oh, this is motivation for women. Oh, this is this, right? And then this is for me. They should be able to say that this is for me. Not, I don't know who this is for. Okay. So if you look at your page, you know what I'm saying, and you don't know, then they don't know either. So just kind of know that. Okay. And I have an action plan, stuff like that, you guys. So definitely be sure to join the school, but I'm just going through it now. Okay. So step number 2, y'all ready? We're ready to go. So we decided on a niche. Is anybody decided on a niche they're going to go into? I mean, drop them in the comments and I can definitely do some live, like auditing, like, live and say, hey, that's a good niche. Or maybe I'll be like, maybe we want to think about something a little bit else. Okay. Drop them in the comments if you have a niche that you are thinking about, right? And you want to do a faceless page. I've now started faceless stuff on TikTok. Okay. And, I've started faceless stuff on TikTok. And so on TikTok, I have one page that's public. Okay, so my Keysha LaShawn page is public. I talk about money, manifestation, stuff like that on that particular page. Identity shifting, which y'all know I love. Okay, oh my God. I love identity shifting so much. It changed my life. And so, okay, man, I'm gonna look at that. But I have a different page. I have another page I started, you guys, that is in relationships. Remember, I told you guys, relationships is one of those areas where people be like, yes. So that page is faceless. I use AI videos. I actually teach in the School of Invisible Income, the software that I use to create these videos. That page in less than 30 days has grown to 44,000 people. So everything any kind of money I want to make on TikTok, I can make it. Sorry, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that word over here. So in just that amount of time. Why? Because I know niches. I know what, I'm saying? Like, listen, it's like, pick a niche where people get emotionally charged, okay, and everything, and profitability. Y'all, do you guys think a relationship page, right? What are some of the things that I could actually sell, right? With a relationship page? I'll talk about that when I get to monetization. I'll tell you guys like how could I actually monetize? Okay, so soul sovereignty for women. Okay, soul sovereignty for women. So when I even look at the word, what does that say to me about so soul sovereignty for women? Is it something that I need to go Google that? Like, what does that mean? Sovereignty? Because sovereignty, like, is there a word that you can use that's on a 5th grade level? So here's what I would tell you to do, Amanda. Take that name and go into ChatGPT and say, give me this on a 5th grade level. Like, if I were a 5th grader, what word would I use, right, in order to identify the woman who this page is for? Okay, so that's what I would encourage you to do. It's so that I get it, and I'm deep, but you know what I'm saying? I get you, you know what I'm saying? Like, right? But oftentimes we can talk in a lingo that women won't know. Is this for me? Like, what am I doing? What is, what I'm saying? What does this mean? And so just kind of, I don't want to use this word, like dumb it down, right? But it is kind of like, make it a little more plain, all right? Y'all in the comments, did you guys know what soul sovereignty for women means? I know sovereignty, like, I feel like that's like independence. Like, like sovereignty means I don't need anything. I'm good. I'm sovereign, right? Something that's sovereign. But I feel like there's a way we can say that more appealing, it has more where I can, that's just me, right? Maybe other people like, Keysha, I don't know, I get it. Right? Like, oh, I get it. Okay, well, I don't know why you don't get it, but that's just me. Okay, so y'all know how I am. All right, so do that. So anybody else thinking about a page that they have, they're thinking about growing? Jewel Green, welcome. Anybody else thinking about a page? And thank you guys so much for being here on tonight. I am excited about being back, on teaching and, sharing my gifts with the world. Definitely excited about that. We've grown to 370 something thousand people in 60 days, right? I want to say it's been like, we've grown to like 370 something thousand people in 60 days. Why? Because Keysha just started to say her authentic voice. That's it. Awesome. Energetic marketing and selling. Hey, Jamie, what's up? Energetic marketing and selling. And so you're going to coach. I feel like it's too businessy for it. Like, and this is me, y'all. Okay. I feel like it's a little bit like, I'm like, I need something else. Selling with soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need something like selling with soul or something. Like, I need something like I need something that's like, because it's like people want to be a part of something and stuff. So that's why, like, with the pages, and stuff. It's like, yeah, does that make sense, Yolanda? Like selling with soul, or like selling with ease, or something like that. Take it to ChatGPT, energetic selling marketing. Say, hey, I want a viral name for this that's on a 5th grade level that, you know, I can build a movement, because I really feel like that's what you want to do, is to build a movement and stuff. And so really, you know, it's like, okay, I wanted to speak to movement. People want to join a movement. And you know this, you followed me for a long time. You kind of know, I mean, Pop Academy, right? It's like powerful online presence. I'm teaching live selling, right? I'm saying, like, I was teaching how to go live and get paid. But I didn't say that. I didn't say, like, get paid, go live, get paid. I mean, I could have, but, you know, I just was like, let's pop. I want you to pop, right? How can I teach you how to pop? Create a powerful online presence. Okay. So, yeah. So single motherhood. So Shajan, what is the, what's the name though? Right. So, thank you, Elaine. Diva with a laptop. Okay. Diva with a laptop. Let's go. So single mother. So, but what about single motherhood? But like I said, as well, what is the movement? What are we doing together? Single mothers, you know, taking charge. Single mothers, you know, something. Sell it with flow. Yeah. So selling with flow. You know, so women who, I don't know, I'm looking for something that, you know, really, we're talking about faceless pages. So if you guys are just now jumping on, we're talking about faceless pages. We're on step number 1, and that's your identifying your niche. And so folks are dropping in the comments what they would think about as far as creating a faceless page. I have a few faceless pages that I've actually created, and so that's what we're talking about here tonight. If you are not familiar with the School of Invisible Income, then there's a link there, freedomwithkeysha.com. You can get a free membership, and you can get the actual starter checklist that I'm going through with you guys here tonight. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. In the School of Invisible Income, you guys, I have steps on how you all can identify your messaging, right? So what's the message? You know, why are we creating this and stuff? Yeah. So single motherhood, single mothers are amazing, right? So that's definitely a great niche and stuff. So, so definitely you can take that to ChatGPT and ask it. I want to create a viral, here's what I would say. Act as a viral Facebook page strategist. And I want you to help me come up with a name for a page where I want to attract single mothers who are, you know, wanting to make more money, or single. How do you want to help single mothers, right? So you see how I'm saying, like, you know, how do you want to help them? Because there's a lot of things you can do to help a single mother. You want to help them start a business. You want to help them travel more. You want to help them buy a house. You want to help them, right. So how do you want to help them? You know, you want to help inspire them to take care of themselves. Single mothers, self-love. Right. So that's that's a whole single mother self-love, because single mothers taking care of themselves is something that is really, we need to do, right? And we have to be, and it's a good reminder, like, take care of yourself. So single mother, self-love for single mothers, right? So that's a whole page, and you can have quotes and stuff that are talking about self-love, okay? Which is step number 2. We're talking about step number 2 is going to be setting up your Facebook page. Right. So step number 2, we're going to set up the Facebook page. Okay. And you can use ChatGPT, you guys, to create a logo, to create your banner and everything. Right inside of ChatGPT, you can put, and I give you guys in the School of Invisible Income, I give you the prompt to go and actually do the name, okay, for your page, and also the banner. I give you a Canva template, right? So I give you the template and everything. And so inside the School of Invisible Income, I give you a prompt that you can take and go and use in ChatGPT to create your banner for your page. So you have no excuses. Okay, no excuses. It'll create a logo for you guys. And if you upgrade to the $20 level. So if you have ChatGPT in the free level and it's not going to do it for you, listen, you all, $20. It is worth it to upgrade, because what I'm going to be teaching you tonight, you're going to use AI a lot. That's just the way it is. Okay, so that's what I want you to do. So step number 2, you're going to set up the page, and you're going to, you know, go into ChatGPT, ask it to create a banner, ask it to create a logo based upon the name we decided. Right. So on the name we decided, because it'll also give you a tagline. So ChatGPT will give you a tagline as well. So it'll give you everything. We are literally living in the best of times. We're living the best of times, okay? I mean, literally where it's just no excuses, you know, it's the best of times. Shajan, yes, I loved it. Pop Academy. It was so catchy. I think Yolanda was like my top affiliate, I want to say, when I did it, okay? It was a course I created, and so someone had asked me to come and speak on their panel. And this is like, I don't know how many years ago. I don't know how many years ago this is, right? But someone had asked me to come speak on their panel. And I was like, I kid you guys not. I was like, what am I going to talk about? And now I'm selling hundreds of thousands of dollars on the internet, and I'm asking what I'm going to talk about. And so I was like, what am I going to talk about? And literally it was a Friday, and me and my ex-husband, we were going to Hawaii. And I remember all this so clearly. We were going to go to Hawaii, and I was like, I woke up on a Friday, and I was like, I'm going to you help people create a powerful online presence. See, I'm telling you, all the answers are within you. Write that down. All the answers are within me. All the answers are within me. All the answers are within. So my inner voice, my inner self, the God in me was like, you help people create a powerful online presence. Pop Academy. That's how Pop Academy came to be. And so my ex-husband and I, we were going to Hawaii, and I was like, wow, I would really like to have like $20,000 when I go to Hawaii. Okay. And so I was like, why don't I just create a course and sell this course for $97 and teach people what I do on the internet? And that's the same thing I can go and talk about when I go to and teach on this panel, which I never even taught on the panel, guys. I never heard from her. I never even taught on the panel, but I created Pop Academy, started selling it on the internet, produced $20,000 in revenue from that, okay? And created affiliate marketers and women who made money and everything. And now women started going live and started getting paid. And listen here, the answers are within you. So, nevertheless, okay? So, step number 2, ChatGPT, all right? Create the banner, everything, the bio, everything. ChatGPT does it all. You don't need to think about much, but just be able to talk to the product and say, like, can you create, I give you the prompts in the School of Invisible Income. You don't have any excuses. Join the School of Invisible Income. I have it in there. If you're a woman, be sure you have a picture on there. So yes. Okay. Shajan, I am not new to this at all. You can go and Google me, honey child, girl. I didn't listen. Right. So I'm back. So y'all, this is the last run though. This is the last hoorah for me. Okay. I promise you it is. So get on the bandwagon. Get on this train here, honey, child. Get on this train this time. So, all right. So that's number 2. We're on to day number 3. And this is in days in the School of Invisible Income. I break it down in days. So that's why I'm saying day, because it's like day number 3. Okay. Okay, y'all. All right. So now we're going to create our first post. Guess what we're going to use, you guys, to create our first post? Let me say this. Hold on. Hi, Kimberly Lee. Welcome. So this is what I'm going to say. One of the things that you can do, one of the beautiful things that you have access to right now is the ability to go and do research and find pages that are already viral. Okay? So part of your research, part of your pre-work is deciding on the niche that you want to be in. Okay? Let's just say you want to do relationships. Okay, so now what we want to do is go to Facebook, and we want to type in like relationship quotes, relationship tips, relationship whatever, right? So we want to go and we want to go find other relationship pages that are already viral. This is a hack, y'all. This is a hack, okay? So create a document, right? And all the pages, the ones that you find, okay, put them in a document, okay? Because when it comes down to creating content, we're going to model. Now, Tony Robbins says, you know, and whatever Tony Robbins says, that's what we believe in. I'm just messing. Is that modeling, you know what I'm saying? You want to get somewhere faster, model. If you want to get there faster, model what's already working. Write that down. I'm going to model what's already working. So you can go on Facebook right now and you can find what's already working. Let me give you guys another helpful thing. On my TikTok account, right? I told you guys I have a TikTok account that's about relationships. I never show my face. And it has 44,000 followers on that account right now. literally, I just model. I go through, okay, so I go through my TikTok and I just kind of go through my FYP, because that's what you talk over there. And I'm listening, okay? I'm listening for virality. I'm looking at what's already gone viral. I just gave y'all a major hack, right? I'm just trying to find out what's already working. So on Facebook, okay, when we're talking about faceless pages, I want you to go and find out what's already working. So Yolanda, with, energetic selling and stuff like that, go and research on Facebook what's already working in that area. What is people, and because it may not be that you need to name this page anything, it may be Yolanda Kennerly, you know what I'm saying? It may just be for what you want to do. It's just your name, and it's like energetic or selling with ease, right? Selling with flow. You see what I'm saying? Like, you may find that there are other business coaches who teach energetic selling, right? That, how do they word it? You see what I'm saying? So you may just go and do research and find out what's already working. Okay, that's super important, because once you do that, when we talk about creating posts, we just want to take what's already viral, meaning it has 10,000 likes, shares, 100, 200, 500 shares, lots of comments and things like that. We're going to take that. We're going to take one of those posts. We're going to go over to ChatGPT. Okay? And we're going to ask ChatGPT. And I have it here. And I think I gave it to you guys. Yeah. So we're going to say, create a Facebook quote image that says whatever the quote is, or you say rewrite it. So if you find one that's viral, which you should go and find stuff that's already viral, ask it to rewrite this in my own voice, but keep the same message. You know what I'm saying? You don't want it to like change the quote completely. You just want to say, hey, this actually went viral. I want you to recreate this quote, but keep the messaging and saying, but use my own words. We do not copy. So we don't take other people's content and just go and repost it and act like it was ours. We don't do that with people's videos or anything. We don't copy anything, but we can use AI, right, to take what's already viral. People have already said that they love this. You guys, let me tell y'all, our brain likes what's familiar. This is why this works, y'all. Our brain loves familiarity. So when we see a quote, and it's like, it's familiar, we are like, oh yes, that's home. Yeah, I like that. You guys, I'm telling you, it is the way that, and there's like there's a video, and I think I posted it in the School of Invisible Income. There's a video where they talk about how, basically what movies and stuff, what they do is that they really just take what's familiar to us and then they put it in another movie, and we like it because it's like, it's familiar, and we're like, oh yes, I remember that. This is why you like certain songs and you listen to the same song over and over and over again. It's familiar to you. Okay. So we're not trying to reinvent the wheel, Christopher Columbus this or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to just find what's viral and we're going to model. Y'all got that? Put some twos in the comments if y'all got that. Find what is viral and model. We're modeling. We're going to model what is already working. If you want to go into, I don't care what niche you want to go to. You can go into dogs. You can go into zebras. No, it's not zebras. You know what I'm saying? But you can go into, if you can find that it's already viral, then model it. If you find that zebras are viral, model zebras, y'all. Okay, I don't care. I'm not here to say, I'm saying like, because, and when we talk about monetization, there's, hey, you can monetize whatever you want. Sinclair class says, I get it for sure. Awesome. Hey, Carla, what's up? Hey, y'all know I have to sing to y'all. Okay, so let me just recap. And if you're just now joining me, what's up? Welcome. My name is Keysha LaShawn. I'm the founder and creator of the School of Invisible Income, where I teach women how to take what's invisible and make it visible, and that's called money. Okay. So I teach the energetics. So you see that, Yolanda? How I could have talked about energetic selling, but I said it's a school of invisible income. Invisible income. Taking what's invisible and making it visible. And we're really talking about money. Really? So, all right. So we're going to create our first post. Okay. So let me just recap. Those of you guys who are just now jumping on, what's up? Keysha LaShawn here. Step number one is niche, is to identify the niche you want to be in. Thank you so much, Sinclair. I appreciate that. Is identifying the niche, okay? And this is important because we are not trying to be the Christopher Columbus of this and like come up with some, but you could, okay? And let me say that because y'all know how I am. You can be the Christopher Columbus of a niche if you want to, okay? So I'm not here to say you cannot be that, but just know it may take you a little time for people to grasp it and get on, it may take a little time for people to grasp it, and that's okay, right? If you feel called so deeply that this is what I'm here to do, baby, do it. Please do not. Don't let nobody talk you out of it. I don't care what business coach it is. I do not care what they say. You just go ahead on and you do what you know you called to do. And I'm going to be behind you 100%, right? You just send me some receipts and say, Keysha, I did it. I went after it. It didn't look like it. It didn't look like it was going to work, because faith is not faith when it looks like, faith is not faith until it looks like it's not going to work and you still believe. Y'all hear me what I say? Faith is not faith until it looks like it's not going to work and you still believe. Hello. You don't need faith for what you can see. You don't need faith for what you can see with your eyes, okay? You need faith for what you cannot see, because faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Faith is the evidence. Faith is the substance. So that's why I teach identity, because a lot of folks, right, they don't do the thing. They don't start the page. They don't start the business. They don't get in the relationship. They don't do the thing because of the identity they are walking in. You got all the steps. I could get all the steps, but if you don't believe it's possible for you to create an income, a full-time income with it, guess what? It won't be possible for you. It won't be. So I can talk till I'm blue in the face. But Yolanda, what you're teaching is really important, because it really is all that it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything else is really a byproduct. It's just like the energy of it is really what matters the most than all the steps and stuff like that. Because when you are in alignment with the truth of who you are, y'all know I got to teach y'all. Y'all know I have to segue. You know how to do that. When you are in alignment with the truth of who you are, whatever you do will prosper. And you know it. And it doesn't even matter. You just be like, well, I just think I want to do that. And you just go and do that. And that will work. Why? Because you decided that it was going to work. Because you decided I want to do that. And that is going to work. It has no choice but to work because of who you are being, not because of anything else. It's all about who you're being. Who do I have to become in order to get the outcome that I desire? Who do I have to become in order to get the outcome that I desire? Some of y'all have to become consistent, right? You have to become consistent. I went live every single day. Literally every single day. I would go live and make an offer. I would tell people to buy. And it was like, some days I didn't feel like it. Yeah. Right? Some days I didn't feel like going live, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, I've decided to be a woman who sells from live stream. And so that's what I did. And I made a lot of money. And it didn't make sense, because really the back end of my business it was like, nothing was like all proper, and I had all the analytics figured out and all the upsells and all this and the order bumps and all that kind of stuff. Y'all, I didn't have all that stuff figured out. Not at all. Not at all. I just was like, listen, I know what I can do. What I can do is hit this live button and I can make an offer and tell them go to that link. Sometimes it was a Google document. Okay. So it was like however I got it done. It was like, sometimes like, hey, go to this Google Doc. I got all the details about the program. If you want to buy, then hey, let me know. Made hundreds of thousands of dollars just winging it for real. I'm ready to go to 7 figures. So I know I'm gonna tighten it up a little bit more this time. I've decided to be a woman who tightens it up, though. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't let okay, let's get back to it. Okay, so let's get back to this, y'all. Okay, so if you're just not joining me, what's up? Keysha LaShawn here. We're talking about faceless pages. Making money without showing your face is what we're talking about. So I'm walking you guys through the steps of starting a faceless page. Now, you can do the same thing with showing your face. So if you're someone who's like, Keysha, well, I really want to do this and grow my business and show my face, please do that. You can do whatever you want to do. It is really up to you. I'm just teaching the baseline of what, and this works for any business, quite honestly. All right. So one was picking the niche, and this is really works for any business. Like, even if you're going to do and show your face, you have to decide, who am I serving? That's really what niche is. A niche is, who am I serving? That's all it is. It's not anything more deeper than that. Who do I want to serve? Who am I serving? Who have I decided to serve? Okay. And so then setting up your page. Okay. So we talked about number 2, setting up the page and stuff like that. We're going to use ChatGPT to help us do a lot of stuff, right? Step number 3 is we're going to create posts, right? But like I said, you can go find out what's already viral. We're going to recreate those posts because those have already gone viral. So that just makes sense. It just makes sense, y'all. All right. And so now we want to talk about, and I'm not going to go into like, I'm gonna skip to monetization, right? Because you guys, there's a growth strategy that's inside of it, and posting and all that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna go into that. I'm gonna go into monetization. All right, how to monetize these pages, because that's super important. Maybe I'll step back. So growing the page, you guys, it is gonna be posting, and in the beginning, it's not gonna get a lot of traction. It just might not, You can run an ad, which I do teach, like a simple ad that you can run. So if you want to grow the page faster, then you spend money. That's just the way it is. Like, it's not rocket science. You want to grow the page faster. As a business buys eyeballs. Okay? So you can grow it with a free method, which is posting into groups and stuff like that, sharing the page out, doing those type of things, right? You can do that. The second way is to buy the eyeballs. It's a business, right? So you can run a simple ad, and Facebook will send eyeballs to your page. It's very, very simple. It's not hard and complicated, okay? I have a video that, listen, in 5 minutes, you can actually have the ad up and going tonight, literally. I turn mine off and on whenever I want to. I just turn it off and turn it on, whatever. So it's really up to you how you want to do it, but it is possible to do it both ways, okay? So that's growth, okay? Posting in Facebook groups, you're going to pay with your time, or you're going to pay with your money. Write that down. You're going to pay with your time, or you're going to pay with your money. And I'm going to tell you, your time is actually way more expensive. I'm just saying. I mean, because you can't buy no more of it. You can't get no more of it. Okay? So paying with your time is very, very expensive. So, sometimes we decide just, spend some money. You can spend $5 a day, $2 a day, and grow the page, as opposed to, like posting in Facebook groups and stuff like that. But it's up to you. It doesn't matter to me which way you do it. Okay. So number 5, let's talk about monetization. Y'all ready? Okay. Monetization. Let's go. Let me see how long I've been live. Cause I'm like, I don't want to be on here for, I'm going to try to be a better Keysha LaShawn and not being live, for hours. I see people live on TikTok for hours. I'd be like, oh my God, I don't know if I could do it. I could if I wanted to, actually. But let's see here. Let's talk about, so Tracy asked me a question. So Tracy says, so I can start a 30-day selling is serving campaign. You could, yeah, absolutely. You could definitely do that. Oh, I don't know why it hid Stevie's thing. Yeah, you could do a 30-day selling is serving campaign. Yeah, totally. Sure. Try it. Test it out. The beautiful thing about social media is you can test it out. Do a promo post and see, do people, if you post about it, do people understand what are they getting into? Right. So that's the whole thing I would figure out. We're talking about faceless pages tonight. So that's not really, you could do it faceless, but I'm not, that's kind of like a long time for people to be committed to something. Maybe try 7-day at first, right? 7-day selling is serving campaign. And what's your goal with that, right? What is the goal? What do you want women to understand or to know, or men and women to know? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, really, I think the more clear we are about, what is the end goal for the user, the end, the person. I really, my mom was a school teacher for many, many years, 30 years. I'm sure. And I remember her doing lesson plans. And this is something that I know God is so amazing. I know God is amazing because I was born to a science teacher. I was born to a teacher who taught science. And that right there, an Aquarius being born to a science teacher is just like a match made in heaven, literally. But one of the things I remember my mom doing lesson plans, because back in the day, she used to, do lesson plans. And I remember this. And every lesson plan, there was an objective. What was the student going to learn? The pupil, and it was called pupils, right? So that's how far back I go, y'all. The pupil will learn. Right? What is the, hey, Carla checking in. Thank you so much. And I saw your comment. I'm gonna go back to that. Right? So what is it? So I think that when we're teaching people, which I love to teach, so I'm always thinking about what are they going to get from this? So I wanted to make sure when I came here to teach you guys, I have a format that when you walk away, you have, okay, there are 5 steps. Keysha gave me 5 steps. These are the things I need to do. If I didn't get them in her talking to me, she's also giving me a resource so I can go and read this as well. You go to the link in my bio, freedomwithkeysha.com. It's going to invite you to the School of Invisible Income. It's only available for women. So now I'm clear. All right. And I'm clear about what I want you to walk away from this with tonight and also giving you the next step. Okay. All right. So, but yeah, that's just fascinating to me about being born to a teacher. So, okay. So this only works for a Facebook business page because my ads are blocked since 2017, or can I use my regular Facebook page? So, you can create a business manager. So if you got blocked on ads, which, congratulations, I've done it many times. Okay, then you can actually set up a business manager. Okay, so if you go to facebook.com/like business manager or something like that, you can set up a business manager, and then you can add your page to the business manager, and the business manager can run ads. So that's something that you can do, Carla. If you, yeah. Hey, Tina, welcome from Baltimore, Maryland. Okay, so you can set up a business manager. Does that make sense? And if you go to YouTube, and I'm telling you, it's like, yeah, I got banned from ads too. Okay. I got banned from ads, and my ex-husband did too. Okay. I used his account and he got banned too. So I done banned a bunch of people paid. A bunch of folks. Okay. Okay. So then I started using my mom's. Okay. So she's not banned though. She's only saving grace. Okay. That didn't get banned, but I did set up a business manager account. So that's what you want to do. Set up a business manager. And then now the business manager manages all your assets. Okay, so that's how you would actually be able to do a page. But you set up a new page. Yeah, so I would say, set up a new page. And I think you like to do travel stuff, which is amazing. A faceless travel page is viral like crazy, okay? Because people love travel, right? It's just something that people love. They love to escape and stuff. And so now ChatGPT will create the images. Like you could just tell it, like create an image of Hawaii, sunrise, and, and you don't have to go and worry about copywriting and stuff. Like, back in the day, it was like you had to worry about copywriting and getting a picture from somewhere and it being owned by somebody else and that person coming for you. Like, that's my picture. And so, well, you don't have to even worry about that. You can do AI and just have it create pictures of, sunrises in Cabo and just whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can just have a whole travel page that is like that, and like travel quotes and stuff. So, and you can just go and find travel pages that are already viral. See, that's the whole thing. That's the hack, y'all. There are travel pages that are already viral. Go and find them and whatever they're posting. And you can do this on your personal page too. So I know I see your posts and stuff on your personal page. What do you think? A lot of stuff I post on my personal page, y'all, I'm like, I follow pages, and when they post something that's viral, I screenshot it and I go to ChatGPT, rewrite this for me. Hello. And if you're in the School of Invisible Income, I showed you guys a picture of how much money Facebook has sent me from this year alone. This year alone on this platform, I've made more money than people make on their jobs. On a good month. Okay, listen here, okay? And a lot of it, hey, Yolanda Brookins, welcome, right? And a lot of it, it's just, most of it is, very little of it is my brain. The majority of it is me using ChatGPT, okay? And saying, rewrite this, So that is what we are doing. Okay. We are not splitting atoms here by no means, y'all. Okay. So if you're just now joining me, what's up? Keysha LaShawn here. We're talking about faceless pages, using AI to make money with faceless pages. What's up, Earl? Hey, welcome. Okay. We're talking about using AI to create faceless pages and to create the content. And so one of the things I recommend for you guys to do is to research what is already viral. Okay. What's already viral. Research that. Okay. And repost. Okay. Like, we're not going to split atoms at this point. Okay. We're not splitting atoms. Okay. And there are people that are doing it. You guys would not believe, people that are doing it. Okay. So let's talk about the last step, right? Let's talk about last step. Last step is monetizing. You're welcome, Carla. You're so welcome. There's so much money here to be made. It really is. It's so much money in this world. And so, yeah. But my little sister's in travel because she's a travel agent, and so she actually created a guide, traveling single, whatever, like for women that want to travel solo, because she's visited almost 30 countries and she travels solo. I said, girl, create a guide and teach women how to be safe traveling solo. Because some of the things that she said to me, I didn't even know. It was some things about when you go to a hotel. And it was one of the tips she told me about when you go to the hotel about not taking your card with you, when you go out and stuff. My brain, I wouldn't even thought about that. I would not have even thought about that. You know what I'm saying? And so she was just different things, different safety things. And so she put together a guide to teach women about traveling solo and already selling. Yep. I'll have to make sure you guys check her out. She has amazing content, y'all. She's so much more, creative than I am. I envy her videos because I'm like, girl, we went to a Fogo de Chao together and she created this video, you guys. And I was like, Alicia, this is so pretty. Oh my gosh. I wish I was alive. I want to be like you when I grow up. Right. So, and she works on brand deals and things like that. So nothing that I even worry about because I'm just too lazy to do videos. I like that. I won't even lie to you guys. If I had to do that much editing and cutting and all that and recording, I just would just want to die. So I'm like, no, thank you. But I am all about brand deals where the people just want to send me stuff. And then when I do videos, when I go live or when I do videos or whatever, I will wear your stuff in my videos and I will definitely tag you in the videos and everything. But what I'm not willing to do is to do videos that are just for brands. That's just me though, right? It's just me. You guys, please go ahead and do that. There's so much money in that. Sinclair, I'm clear about what I'm willing to do in this life. Okay. So that's just, and you have to be clear, right? Cause I'm not. And so it's funny because listen, I had a brand reach out to me and it was like, hey, we want to send you some of our makeup. Send it as long as you know. And they know that I am not doing a video that is special to them. But I will they're sending it tomorrow. So I was like, when you send it, I will wear it and I'll tag you in the video and drive the traffic right on over to you. Okay. So listen, yeah, it's working. It's perfect. It's perfect for me. So, all right, y'all, let's get to number 5. Thank you, Sinclair. Yeah, send it. Okay. T-shirts. Okay. Hey, y'all want me to wear y'all t-shirts? Please. As long as they don't say anything that is disruptive or, not in alignment with my brand and my voice. Okay. But as long as it's all, it's all clean. It's good. It's for the people. Then definitely send the t-shirts and all the things. I am so there. Okay. Thank you, Bella Trans. I get that a lot. Okay, everyone's like, oh my God, I love your smile so much. I'm like, me too. Okay, I love it as well. It's, awesome. I try to do it a lot. Okay. All right, y'all, let's get to number 5. So step number 5 is going to be monetization. Okay, so we want to have a page. We got a page. We got a page. We have posts and stuff and all the things. And so let's talk about monetization because that's super important. So there are a few ways that you guys can monetize these pages. And so one of the ways that most people talk about, thank you, Miriam, is Charmer is the best. Hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? Sinclair. Get what you want. Let me stop. Okay, so let's talk about it. One of the ways that people monetize on Facebook is the content monetization program. Okay, now let me say this: the content monetization program to me is not a business. It's not. I don't own it, and it can go away at any time. So it is a income stream. Write that down. It's a income stream, and it's very profitable. Let me tell y'all. Okay. It is a very, very profitable income stream if you have the niche dialed in. I'm going to tell y'all what people don't tell y'all about the content monetization program. Y'all want to hear it? Oh, I just love a Libra. Let me tell you, I love a Libra. Sorry. That was just like random. I just love a Libra, man. Okay, listen. Would you wear my t-shirt? Yes, or else send me your t-shirt. Okay, what does your t-shirt say? Okay, like listen. Yes, I will wear your t-shirt. Okay. You guys are so funny. Content monetization. Okay, let's get to it. You guys have me blushing and stuff, and I'm supposed to be teaching. Okay, so y'all stop. The niche dial in. Okay, because this is really important. I promise you it's super important. Okay, so when you're talking about content monetization with Facebook, your niche is really, really important. So finance and stuff, money, entrepreneurship, those type of niches, you guys, they actually pay the most. They're the highest, what's called the RPM, rate per minute or rate per whatever, RPM, okay? They actually pay highest for those niches because the eyeballs that you get for those niches are usually people who have money, people who are buyers, and things like that. So it's really important. So those are really, really good niches. So if you, like I said, entrepreneurship, finance, things like that, definitely you want to do that. Other niches, they don't pay as high as those niches and stuff. And so when you see people like, if you go in, once you're invited into content monetization, you can go into the back office of your content monetization and you can see what are you earning in different areas. So there's reels, there is photos, and there's text. And so Facebook will tell you on your account how much you are earning on reels for 1,000 views. They will tell you how much you're earning for that. They will tell you how much you're earning for a photo. And it's like, how many pennies, okay? And then also on text. And so it varies. And mine could be different than yours, right? You could be making, I was at my girlfriend, Jamie, she was on here a little bit earlier. I looked at her content monetization and for reels, it was $1.27 for 1,000 views, right? Other people may be making, 75 cents per 1,000 views. It varies. Okay. But the more dialed in the niche and the more that people spend money in that niche, they'll pay you more for that. So just FYI. Yolanda, are you in the content monetization program now? So you guys want to just think about that, okay? But that is a way. And so the reason why it's so lucrative is because it's because Facebook is really a marketing an advertising agency. We think that it's like a social media platform. It's not, y'all. It's one big social experiment that happened. And it's like crazy. I just remember I need someone who can create content. Bella Trends, awesome. You need someone who can create content. Got it. Okay, you have a different problem. Okay, but ChatGPT, it depends. Let me go back to this. Okay, I'm in and on all my pages. Okay, so yeah, so you want to look at in different pages, right? So they pay differently, right? So you got to look at the RPM. What are they paying? The ones that they pay the higher RPM, you probably want to create more content in that area. Like on my profile, they pay me more for creating reels than they do anything else. But it's probably because I post more reels than I post anything else. I'm assuming that's what it is. Today, I've kind of posted less, and I've actually made, honestly, about the same amount that I would make even when I was posting like every 30 minutes or so. So I don't know. But what I do know is that I'm gonna ride it out because, yeah, like I said, it's really crazy. Okay, so Facebook content monetization program. And so there's stars, there is subscriptions. So you can also do subscriptions where I have a subscription, you guys, and I have like 55 people in my subscriber base in my subscription, which is really cool. So you can have subscriptions, video, you know, you can do video things. Thank you, Yolanda, for the 20s, for the stars and stuff. So you guys, you guys see the people sending me money and stuff like that. So that's like stars, like you can, and that's usually what they invite you into first is the stars. That's where you get, most people get invited into stars first, and then they start layering on everything. Let me give you guys a tip as well. Go in, when you go into your professional dashboard, because you have to be in professional mode. Okay. You have to be in professional mode. Go into your professional dashboard, and they'll have like tasks that are in there. Make sure you do all the tasks. Okay. Make sure you do all the tasks. Okay. Every single week, go in there, look at your insights, look at the tasks, and do those tasks. If there's a reason they have it in there, y'all. Okay. I'm just saying, y'all. They have them in there for a reason. So let's just play with the platform that we're on. Okay. All right. I focus mostly on this platform. Although I'm on other platforms, I mostly focus on this platform here for the majority of most of it. Right. So I just say, listen, know the platform that you're on and look at everything, and, you know what I'm saying, become familiar and treat it like, man, because I'm telling y'all, some of the money they paid me, I'm just like, y'all really gonna say, yeah, what? Okay, awesome. Okay, so affiliate marketing. So that's number 2. So number 2 is affiliate marketing, one that I love. Okay, so let me just tell y'all, the one I love, right, is gonna be affiliate marketing. All right. So affiliate marketing is where you partner with a company and you promote their products. Okay. Their products, their digital products, their whatever, right? Whatever they have, as long as in alignment, you know, so like if you had a finance page, you might partner with, some sort of finance company, or, you know what I'm saying, where they're doing something with finance. There's like this one place where credit, right? So if you have a finance page or page where you're talking about money, you probably would partner with a company that's talking about, making money, entrepreneurship. So many of us have done like digital marketing programs, you know, where it's like people join and then they get access to the information, and then you don't have to be present in order for them to actually get the information, which is beautiful. Okay. It's so beautiful. And so you get a commission. Right. So they decide on how much the commission is going to be. It could be anywhere from 50%, you know, it just depends. 20%, 50%, whatever. Right. And so Amazon even has an affiliate marketing program. So that's what the Amazon affiliate marketing program, that a lot of people talk about that. Now, let me just tell y'all, it's my least favorite. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's my least favorite program because they pay the least. We're talking about like 1%. But it's a program that you can get into. And what is cool now, I will say this, Amazon has connected with Meta. And so like, on my dog pages, I can promote Amazon products and it's right there. Okay. So they made it where it's right there. So it makes it a little bit easier for you to promote it. Right. And so when you have traffic, because that's what you need for the Amazon affiliate program, you need a lot of traffic. Right. So if you have a faceless page like dogs that has hundreds of thousands of followers, now we talking. Okay. I'm just saying, y'all. Amazon is like, yeah, whatever. Okay. Now their influencer program is much better in my opinion. I'm in their influencer program as well. And I like that one because all the things I buy from Amazon, I can do videos. Okay. And just upload to Amazon and they just, you know, whatever, right? I don't need to drive traffic. They're driving traffic. They just put the videos on their product pages. And so when a person buys after watching my, after watching my video, then, you know, they pay me. Okay. All right. So that's another way. So affiliate marketing. And you guys, listen, if you're just not joining me, listen, go to the link in bio. You can join the School of Invisible Income. This is all in the School of Invisible Income for free. You only have to pay me when you want to get on live calls with me and you want me to audit your page. You want to ask me questions. You want to get access to how to create ads, and you want to get access to other things I teach. I also teach Faceless, like my Faceless TT page. I teach you the software that I use to create that page. I mean, like I give you all the steps and everything. You only pay me when you want to go deeper with me. Okay, so if you want to stay on the surface level, this is all free. Everything I'm talking about here right now is absolutely free. I just wanted to I just wanted to go live and teach it because I love to teach. I'm a teacher, right? And I wanted to make sure that people who have access to this, you have no excuses. All right, you have absolutely no excuses, okay? But like I said, if you want to learn deeper content and stuff on faceless pages, like I said, and how to even go to a different platform and be faceless, that's where you want to upgrade. You want to upgrade to the premium level, right? So there's a premium level in there, and you can go there and upgrade, okay? All right, so that's another page. Another way to get paid, another monetization, okay? Yeah, you pay when you want a one-on-one. Absolutely, okay? There's another way you can Sinclair. Thank you so very much. You're so very right, okay? You want my one-on-one time? Okay. Which I don't really sell one-on-one time because I'm like, oh, Lord. But anyways, if you message me, I can come up with some. So I told you guys about my TT page that's faceless. Yes, it's on school. Absolutely. And so it's a relationship page. Okay, it's a relationship page. And so one of the things right now, I'm honestly driving traffic. All the traffic that I have, I'm driving to school. I tell you guys, I get 100 requests a day. It's actually kind of overwhelming some days. I'm not going to be honest with y'all. Some days it's overwhelming. But one of the things that I plan on doing with my relationship page is a digital product. Okay, a digital product is what I plan on promoting and selling from my relationship page. What's cool about it, guys, is that with ChatGPT, with a digital product, you could go and I could create a digital product tonight with ChatGPT. Literally, I could, right? And everything. What I'm going to do, though, I'm going to tell you, is I want to partner with a company that already has a very good relationship product, a good funnel, right, that they have already created. And that's the beautiful thing about that's an affiliate marketing, right, quite honestly. Or with digital products, you can go in what's called PLR, private label, right? So I could go buy a relationship book, a relationship ebook. I could buy it, read it, make sure like it's in alignment, you know, what I want to say or whatever the case may be. And I could do it that way too. Right. So I could definitely do a PLR ebook and do it that way, you know? So it just depends on what you want to do. Right. So do you just decide how you want to do it? Change it if you want to. Who cares? It's your business. You know what I'm saying? But that's one way to monetize a faceless page. I don't need to show my face at all. Not at all. I don't even want to become a relationship expert. That's not even my area. I don't want to do it. Right. But I knew that relationships is a topic that people get emotionally charged about. And so that's why the page has grown so fast, is because I find what's viral. Y'all hear me what I'm saying, right? I find what's already viral. I use AI to create a video using what's already viral. And then I upload it to my TikTok, okay? Hello? I have videos that have gotten millions of views, right? Because why? It's already viral. It's the market, the platform has already proven to me that this is a viral topic. This is something that people get emotionally charged about. So let me just take this viral sound bite, pretty much what I'm doing, and say, AI, create me a video with this. And it does. It produces to me so fast. And within 10 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, then I have a video that is being uploaded to the platform. And let me see if I can see it on this phone here. I don't know if I've logged into it on this phone. And actually, my TikTok just hit 277,000 people. How beautiful is that? I uploaded a video while I was at my dad's house. My son was vacuuming my car, and you could hear the vacuum in the background. It's so loud and so noisy. But that video I just uploaded 3 hours ago has 6,596 views. I know what to do. You hear me what I say? Okay. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I don't have it on this account, this phone. But you know what? Let me just go look at it. I can go search it. And I know I'm not going to tell y'all what account it is. But if you're in the school invisible income, I think you probably know. I think if you're in the school, you already know. I think I told you guys what my account name is. I don't know. But it's at 44,000 followers. And I'll tell you, the first video I started when I started doing this. Let me go back. I'll tell y'all. Okay, what day was this? 1/28. So on January 28th, I started this faceless AI video, whatever, right? Strategy, right? And so from 1/28 until what's today? This is 30 days, actually. Actually, 30 days. Okay. So we're at 30 days. My sister said, Keysha, why do you do your lips like that? I was like, because, I really want to do lip fillers, but I'm too scared. It's like, so I'm like, so in 30 days on TT, we have 44,000 followers. I may have started with about 700, I think, when I first started doing it or whatever. So I did have maybe 1,000. I'm going to just give myself 1,000. I'm going to say I have 1,000 followers. So in less than 30 days, honestly, we're at 44,000, 44.2 actually. You probably have seen my video, but you didn't know it was me. Okay, so listen, y'all. Let me just make sure I did everything. Okay, so that's digital products. You can, printables. Okay, so you can do digital products. You can do printables. You can do print on demand. So if you don't want to create the products, right, then you can actually do print on demand and work with a company that will print the products for you. You can do T-shirts. You can do mugs. You can do journals. You can do all kinds of stuff. Amanda, I tell you guys inside the school, I actually use Sora. I can tell you, ChatGPT Sora. Yeah. I can tell you what I do. What software I use. Yeah. I don't use Kling. I don't know how to use that. Okay. I don't know how to use that. I use Sora. Yeah. Just prompt it. I just give it a prompt and it creates the videos. And it takes me 10 minutes. And so yeah, so you want to, it's free, it feels fun and it will flow. Okay. So you want to do something that's fun. It's got to be fun, easy, something you want to do. Right. So yeah, so I gave you guys an action plan inside the school, and all the things. Yeah. And so if you join the School of Invisible Income at the premium level, I actually show you guys how I do the videos. Because you could use Sora to do videos for your faceless pages as well. I have a grandparents page, and I'm just telling y'all what I do. I don't care. My grandparents page, I actually use Sora to do videos, and those videos get thousands of views. It's crazy. And I use Sora. It's not even. I never show my face. I don't have any grandkids, y'all. I don't have any grandkids. So I'm like, I don't have any grandkids, so you know what I'm saying? I just have to use AI, and literally my grandparents page for the longest time, I just did quotes, right? And I just use AI. I use ChatGPT to just create quotes, and I just say find what's already viral and recreate it. And post it and schedule it so you can go live your life, right? So Facebook has scheduling. You don't have to be on here posting all day. You guys, as much as I post on my personal profile, there's no way in hell I could do that. It's just not possible, right? And usually on Sundays is kind of the day that I'll be like, okay, well, let's schedule some stuff out. So when I'm done with you guys here right now, I'm gonna turn off this video, turn around on my computer, and I'm gonna schedule out for the rest of the week. And it may take me, 2 hours. I'm saying it may take me a little while, but the money they pay me is totally worth it. And then I do some stuff on the fly because I am always creating. I'm a creator and I'm always creating. And so I will leave some pockets where I can, still post my own, things I want to add and stuff to that day. And if I don't, and if I want to, I just, I go into my schedule and if I decide okay, it's 6:15. Normally I have a schedule where I'm posting every 30 minutes on Facebook, but I don't know, I may scale it back to every hour. But what I'll do is I use Facebook. So I didn't talk about scheduling because it's that's that's in the school. But Facebook has a scheduler. You can use that. For the Faceless pages, I've used other software, and only because I just show you guys how to repurpose, so you're not recreating all the time new content. So I think that's important. But on my Facebook profile, there's no software that they will allow, that I know of, that Facebook allows you to use to schedule on it. So you have to just do, you have to do it manually on your Facebook profile. But on your Facebook page, as you can use Facebook as well, but there are other software that you can use. And I talk about that in our premium level school. Someone says your lips are naturally perfect. Please don't do that. And that's the thing. They really are nice. So I just am like, you know what? I'm scared to do it because I'm scared that if I put something in my lips and stuff, and then I have to keep doing that. I can't. I'm so thank you though. I really appreciate it, Miriam, for that comment. But I'm just gonna keep what I got. Okay, so. Yeah, I'm just scared. I do that, and then I'm like, what happens to the stuff? Where does it go? And if I don't do it again, do my lips just inflate? No, that's too many. That's too much. So, I'm just not gonna do that. But thank you. That's the scientist in me, okay? The scientist is like, so what's gonna happen when I don't do it again? Okay, so I'll just do this. Okay. All right. Any questions, y'all? Besides about what we talked about here tonight. Let me just say this again. In this link in my bio, or right there where you can see, if you join the School of Invisible Income, right, then there you do get this Faceless Page Checklist type of, format for absolutely free. Okay. I give it to you in the School of Invisible Income. If you want my help, right, or you want to know how to run ads, because I teach you how to do it for free, but how to run ads, grow your pages faster, and really some of the nuts and bolts of the things that I teach, AI faceless videos and all that kind of stuff. That's in the premium level of the School of Invisible Income, right? I also do live coaching, right? So live Q&A, live coaching, live audits of pages and stuff like that. So you want to join the premium level so you get access to me, because I do not do anything at the basic level. There's nothing besides that class. Besides that, okay? Hello from Canada. So let me see here. I have an old Facebook page that you haven't posted on in years. Should I use that when I start new? You could. I revived an old page. So it really just depends on you. If you want to change directions and stuff. But I even have pages that I just change the name and change direction. So I don't know but if you want, you can definitely start fresh and start new. If we're going to be talking about the same thing and we have the same voice, the same, kind of content and stuff, then we can certainly start from there. Right. And that page has longevity too. So here's the thing. When you start a new page, then Facebook looks at that. So inviting you to a content monetization program, I think you would really have to wait 90 days. That page has to be up and posting and stuff like that for 90 days. And so if you have a page that's already up and stuff like that, you just haven't posted, you just revive the page. You know what I'm saying? So you start posting again and just schedule out the post, right? So that way you can go live your life. You schedule the post to go out. You sit down and you act as a business owner, a CEO, and you come up with the content. But I just told you guys how to come up with content. You don't need to come up and be Christopher Columbus. Go find pages that are mirrored to yours, that are in the same niche, same voice that you get down with. You're probably already liking their stuff anyways, quite honestly, right? So now we are being a little bit more intentional. We go and we see the stuff that's gone viral on those pages. We go over to ChatGPT. We ask it to recreate this for me, right? And then we post it. We schedule it on our page because we already know the evidence is there. This has already gone viral. You're welcome. I see some women who've done that. Now the lips look too big for their face. You're beautiful just the way you are. Thank you. We appreciate all the nuggets you gave here. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Hi, Marcus Jackson. Hello. Hello. Follow me back, please. I will not. But, followers don't matter, you guys. I don't know. It doesn't really matter here. I'll be honest with you. If I follow you and I'm not engaging on your content, it's not going to help you at all. You get to have a big number. Whatever. But, if you're not posting anything that is relevant to my life, then Facebook won't even show you me. People say all the time, Keysha, I see you every day. And it's because you engage on my content And you've also told Facebook that you are interested in seeing content like this. And so now they're feeding it up to you because that's the algorithm. It's AI, y'all. It's so AI. Even Facebook is AI. That's why you're like, I haven't seen my friend's page in a long time, because you don't engage on your friend's page, because you don't post, you don't like their stuff, you don't do things on their page. And if they're not posting stuff that is interesting to you, you likely don't see them. So that's just the way it is, girl. Do I use my personal page in professional mode, or do I create one in my niche? I have both. Shazan, hope I'm saying your name right. Shazan, I have both. So I have faceless pages that are niche. Okay. So dogs, grandparents, different niches, right? And then I also have this personal page, which you guys are on right now, that is a personal page, but it is niche though. So I am in the money niche. I am in business, money, things like that. So that's why the content that I post here is all about money, money, making money, becoming the reason, so if you go look at the posts, all the posts that I have here are talking about one thing. You're going to be the reason your whole family never has to worry about money ever again. And then I go on, I have videos that I do this all the time, right? Then I have posts that I make that talk about how you can make money, right? Women, investing is not just for men, it's for women too. So now I'm actually talking about ways, you know what I'm saying? And so I want to stay in the niche that has the highest RPM. So therefore, I'm going to talk about entrepreneurship, business, entrepreneurship, money, that type of thing. I try to post like my relationship, videos or whatever, and they're okay. But it's like, just keep everything, just keep it all separate. I do have a Facebook page that I post that the relationship videos on is doing well, right? Because I'm training Facebook to say this page is about relationships. So show me to people who are interested in relationship topics. You guys get that? Put some 3s in the comments if y'all getting this, okay? Because this is important. I mean, literally, people will charge you thousands of dollars to teach you what I'm teaching you for free. And if you want to go far on any social media platform, I don't care which one it is. I've got 97,000 followers on Instagram. I'm probably going to look at my IG and I'll be at 100,000 tonight. Okay? So any platform you're on, you need to decide what niche am I in? Who do I want this platform to serve me up to? You got to help them help you. Help them help you. They're not interested. They don't care about your business. They are interested in advertisers paying them for advertising. But in order to get the advertising to the right person, they have to know who is the person. So if you're clear about the person, they're clear about the person. Now they know, okay, we can match up Yolanda's content with women that are interested in selling, and they're also interested in manifesting or, chakras or whatever the case may be, because she's into like energetic selling. You guys get it? Every platform is that's what they want to do. They make money off of advertising. Hello. They make money off of advertising. So you have to be able to say, who should you show my content to and put an ad on this content? It has to be the right intent. It has to be able to show it to the right person. And so if your content is all over the place and they don't have a clue, I don't know who this is for. Then guess what? They don't even worry about your video. They don't push your video because your video is unclear to the marketplace. Oh, y'all, this right here it'll set you free. It will change your whole business if you dial in on what I just told y'all. If you just dial in on what I just shared with you guys should be sharing this video out. If you got some people you care about that's in business like that, tell them just come watch this part. These platforms, social media platforms, are advertising companies. They're not social media. They call it social media for you to join. They gave you a free account. You are the product. You are the product here. You are the product. They gave you a free account because you are the product. So you have to be clear about who you're trying to connect with on the platform, and they will pay you, okay, to help them get to your people. They'll get you to your people, and if you help them get to your people too. So if you say, I am an affiliate marketer, and I talk about affiliate marketing, and I talk about making money, then when somebody who's an affiliate marketer wants to run an ad on this platform, then Facebook is like, oh, this person right here creates content about that topic. We can put an ad on their reel, and it will get to the right person. Put me out. This one girl, Tasia, I love her. So she'd be like, if I'm lying, put me out of business. I'm like, if I'm lying, put me out of business. I ain't even in business, but I'm like, put me out of business. I'm in business some kind of way, but you guys get that? I just gave y'all the goal. I actually just blew my own self away with that one. I blew my own self away with that one. I really did. And I came here to teach y'all about faceless pages, but listen here, if your faceless page is unclear, the reason why your faceless page is not growing is because it's unclear. They don't know who to serve the content to. And so if the platform does not know who to serve the content to, they do not do anything with it. That is why on another platform, with the Clock app, they have a group of 200 people that they send your video to at first, okay? So when you upload a video over there on this one platform, they send your video to a small group of people that are 200 people. If those 200 people don't know what that video is supposed to do, if that video don't do nothing with them 200 people that they send it to, guess what happens to your video? It gets stuck in the 200 view jail, is what they call it, right? It gets stuck in the 200 views. Why is it stuck at 200 views? It is not because they don't like you. It is not because the platform don't like you. It's not because the devil is messing with your money. It's none of that. It's because they don't know who this video is for. This video didn't hook a person. The person, they didn't even stop. They just kept scrolling. That's why do you guys wonder, why do I have the same hook on every video? Why do I actually create almost the same video? Y'all think I'm crazy. I'm not. I'm very smart. I'm brilliant, actually. Okay? Because it works. I don't need to come up with something new every day when I've got one that works every single time. It's a bullseye. Why do I need anything else? Bullseye, baby. When it stops working, guess what? I'll change it. But until then, I'm going to use the same one. See, that's the thing with y'all. Y'all trying to do something new every day. I'm just doing the same thing every day, okay? In a different outfit, a different structure. But really, I'm saying the same thing in a different way every day. The same thing. Go study it. Go study me. And if I'm lying, put me out of business. That's what she said. Shout out to see. I didn't come up with that. But did y'all get it? So, all right, that's enough talking tonight. I'm pretty sure I've been on here for about an hour. So, listen, join the School of Invisible Income. Go over to the link in bio. Join the School of Invisible Income. I'll put this replay over in the School of Invisible Income because Facebook is only going to keep it up for 30 days. And I promise you, I need to watch this again myself, okay? I need to watch this again myself because I'm like, you know what, girl? Sometimes I have to remind myself how badass I am. Really. I really have to, sometimes I have to watch my own stuff and remind myself, girl, how do you come up with this stuff sometimes? And I promise you, it is just the God in me. I kid you not. I kid you not. I kid you not. The spiritual side of me, it spills over all the time. And stuff that I wouldn't have come up with that. What I just shared with you guys, I wouldn't even come up with that on my own. My physicality wouldn't even come up with that. Emily, hey, it's been a minute. It's so good to see you here. Right? But it's because I'm such a spiritual being. I'm so in tune with God and stuff. So I'll be listen. So God will help me help you. And that's just the way it is. And we all be helped, okay? So, yeah, if you haven't joined the school, you should definitely do that. right? You should definitely do that before. I usually shut it down. I usually close it, but you know, I'm working on how I want to do that. But yeah, definitely do that. Join the School of Invisible Income this month. It's all about March Madness this month. This month is March Madness. We're going all out, okay? And so you guys are going to see some things that I'm going to be helping you out with the school. We're going to be doing way more pop-up Q&As and stuff like that, even throughout the week, because I want to really support you guys, get y'all going. Yeah. This was major. Carla, thank you so much for being here. This is major. It really helped me too. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Like this really helped me, honestly. This really, come here and support you all and to just teach and to just share. I really love it. At 6:30 every day, and it's 6:30 here in Pacific Standard Time, I have an alarm that goes off. And if anybody's worked with me ever, you know I do alarms, and I still do alarms, okay? So at 6:30, I have an alarm that goes off that says my work is of high service and it's worthy of massive compensation. My work is of high service and it's worthy of massive compensation. And so that's what just went off on my alarm just a minute ago. And it's just a reminder. And you know what? It's just reminding me that, like, man, girl, you got, listen. So I want to say to you guys as well, you're going to be the reason. Your whole family never has to worry about money ever again. I need you to just send this video to yourself. Okay? Like, you know what I'm saying? Send this video to yourself. Click that share button and just send it to somebody. Send it to, you know, your mom. Send it to somebody, right? Hit the save button, right? That's really how you send it to yourself, to be honest with y'all. Just, you save the video. You save it, and that saves it for you to be able to watch it again. It's only going to be up for 30 days, and then I'll have it in the School of Invisible Income for those of you all that want to watch it again, because every week this month, I'm going live. I'm teaching. I am teaching every week this month. All right. I have my guide. She told me, she says, Keysha, you just need to teach. Like, that is your gift, and you must just lean into your gift. Just, that's all you have to do. That's all you've ever done. And so sometimes we can want to be fancy and do all the things or whatever, but it's like, girl, you just teach. That's all you got to do. People, you have an energy that just attracts. Anyways, y'all know this, okay? Because you've been following me for a long time, so y'all already know how this goes. I love you guys. So listen, join the school. In there, you're gonna get access to the Faceless Page Blueprint, and when you upgrade, you get access to the coaching calls, all the content and stuff like that. It's in the school. Plus, we'll be having a Q&A coming up actually this week. I'll probably be doing a Q&A this week for you all, so we can actually get you all on the right track. And I love you, and I'll see you next time. Remember, you're going to be the reason. Your whole family never has to worry about money ever again. Lock in, okay? So I'll put in the comments, I'm locked in. You locked in with me? Y'all feel it? Okay, it's the first of the month. I just randomly decided I was going to do a video. I just randomly decided to go live tonight. And listen, lock in. I just put in the comments, I'm locked in, Keysha. I'm locked in. I got it. You're going to be the reason. Your whole family never has to worry about money ever again. You got to lock in. You got to lock in. I'm just saying. Just lock in. Yolanda, lock in, okay? Like, you're going to be the reason, okay? You're going to be the reason. So I'm locked in. I'm definitely locked in. Carla, I'm planning to do more travel this year and stuff. So I need to figure out, like, you know, what do you have going on and stuff? Because, like, that's one of the things that my spiritual guide told me, you know, travel. She was like, you got to travel this year. I'm like, okay. All right, girl. We got it. Nothing just happened. So I see the locked in. Janelle Howard says she's locked in. Okay, got it. Okay, Yolanda's locked in. Yes, Yolanda, you know I need you to lock in. Okay, you know I love you so much. I love you like a fat girl love cake. Okay, you're welcome, Brenda. Stevie is locked in. Awesome. I'm so glad to see y'all locked in. Beverly says, what training are you going to do? I might be interested. Beverly, what training am I going to do? You might be interested. I am going to do the same training I did tonight, probably all month long. Faceless pages, right? Doing an income, faceless pages. That's all I'm gonna do. Like, I'm saying, I'm nothing new. Okay. So, and from that, you know, who knows? Who knows what else? You guys, I'm a spiritual teacher. I'm a spirit, and I can start talking about faceless pages, and before you know it, I'm talking about identity shifting, girl. It's like, you never know. Seriously. So if you need a lot of structure, I don't know if I'm really a teacher for you, because sometimes I can get off and I can really be talking about something else, but I'll come back. Okay? Right? I'll come back. you know, but I really want you to know that I'm really locked into the spirit world here. I just love it, you know. Right? I really am. And I love every minute of it. I've learned to own it and accept it for who I am, who I am. I am who I am, and that's for sure. So, okay, I'm locked in. Amarichi is locked in. Awesome. I'm so proud of you guys. All right, I'll see you guys next time. It's 6:34. It's a good time for me to get off because my son is actually waiting for me, and he's like, "Man, God, yeah, okay, girl, we go together, okay? We go together. Like, listen. One of my old mentors, I remember she's always said it, and I felt that too. I was like, we go together, okay? Like we do. We go together. Y'all, I love you guys so much. We go together. Like we do. Y'all can't be, where you guys gonna go? Y'all go, we're together. We go together. That's why y'all like me, because, you know, I'm probably the crazy part of you, okay? Like, you're like, it's something about her I just really like. She just crazy. Keysha crazy, but I love her. Right? Like, because we go together. I am you, you are me. Like, absolutely. Where you going, girl? We together. Carl says, I am the one. Yes, you are, Carl. You are the one. You are the one. Yes, you are the one. You have been called for such a time as this. Beverly, there's no cost, girl, on your time. You just follow me here, okay? And when I go live next week, you'll get a notification. I'm live again. I'll be live right here on my Facebook. Right here on Facebook. I'll be live. I'll be teaching and sharing and stuff like that. So just follow me here. That's the only cost you have. Just follow. Okay? Follow me. And then when I go live, you'll get a notification that I'm live. Jump on here. Come on, learn, ask me questions, and all the things. If you want to join the School of Invisible Income, link is in the bio. It's free to join. You can get access to the School of Invisible Income for absolutely free. And then if you want to get on live calls with me, not like this, but more on a Zoom setting, where I can look at your page, answer questions and things like that, then you join the premium level of the School of Invisible Income. That's it. And I really talk about identity shifting. So I'm really big into identity shifting, okay? And also, you know, content creation, you know, being the woman, making money. Beverly says I'm locked in. There you go, Beverly. Okay, Beverly, just lock in, girl. I got you. All right, y'all. I'm really out of here. You guys have a great and fantastic weekend. Rest of your weekend. The rest of you. Some of y'all, it's nighttime where y'all is, so y'all going to bed. But we'll be locked in next week, all week long. I'll be posting in the school. So you guys, if you're in the school, you're going to see posts that are going to happen in there. Action items, things that you can do. Come on. You got to lock in. Find a community and lock in. You got to find a community and lock in with that community, okay? Love you. Bye.